Hi, you guys. We are on to day 2. I hope you really enjoyed day 1 filled with gratitude, and I hope that you started your day with it also. And so remember, we're just layering on top of each day, and we're going to keep adding on to each of the experiences. Today is all about silence, and that's going to look different for each and every one of you. But my hope is by the end of this 7-day challenge is that you're actually sitting in silence for a total of 10 minutes. Okay? And so to start, for some of you, it might mean that you need to play a little background music. It might mean that you play a little bit of soft meditation music. It might just mean that you go sit outside and listen to the wind blow. I'm not quite sure, but those are some ways to getting used to being able to be silent. For a lot of people, it's super awkward at first, and I'm not gonna lie, it was for me too. And so one of the reasons why I am encouraging you to do this is because it really has become one of the most important practices that I do for myself on a regular basis. And being in silence in a world that is so busy and so noisy is not the norm. And I would love for you to get to a place where it is your norm. And the reason why is because our brain truly needs to be able to shut down a little bit. It needs to have space to actually imagine new things. A timing where maybe you don't even think about anything and you just allow yourself to take breath, to breathe into your life and into your experience. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through a little something that I do when I am in silence. So it's one of those things where I really try and calm my soul down and not just sit there and wonder when my 5-minute buzzer is going to go off or my 10-minute buzzer is going to go off. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually walk you through a little bit of breath work. And so if you are trying to figure out how to focus on just being silent and being still, this is a good way to do it. All right, so here we go. I am going to ask you to just sit with your feet grounded on the floor and just really feel the presence of what's underneath you and that you're supported and you're comfortable. Then I'm going to ask you to actually shut your eyes. And if this is a little uncomfortable, don't worry. No one's around you. They're not watching you. They don't really care. So close your eyes and just get still. And then for you, when you're not with me, you can go ahead and set a timer if you want to, or you can just let it flow and happen. But the breath work that I like to do that just helps me stay in the moment is you go in and you take a deep breath in for about 4 seconds. And when you take that deep breath in, when you're at the top of the breath, you hold your breath. This is where some really good work happens. And so just hold it for a few seconds, and then you're actually going to release that breath out for double the amount of time. So up to about 8 seconds is what you're after, okay? So I'm going to walk you through this just so you can experience it. And then that's what I'm going to ask you to do on a regular basis. Because really, we really don't experience what true breath is the majority of the time. I actually have a couple coaches who teach me how to breathe. Sounds silly, but it is powerful. It's amazing how I never even realized that I don't experience what's happening in my rib cage and in my lungs, and it feels amazing when I'm done. I actually feel clear-headed. I feel like I'm experiencing my body, okay? So here we go. I'm going to walk you through this. Trust me, it's a little awkward for me too doing this on video, but I'm going to do it for you. All right, so here we go. We're going to take our deep breath in. Ultimately, you want to take your deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and to start with, exhale through your mouth, okay? And I'm going to do one more for you. So that is a rhythm and a technique that you can do throughout the time that you are actually relaxing in silence if you need something to focus on. And you're doing your body some amazing benefits. Okay, so silence Start at 5 minutes. Each day, the rest of the week, I'm going to ask you to add on just 1 more minute. That's it, just 1 more minute. So by the time we're done with this, my goal is to at least have you at 10 minutes. Okay? Do your breath work, be in silence, allow new thoughts to come into your world, and from there, journal things if they come to you. If something comes to you and your mind is like, oh, that was interesting, write it down. It'll be fun for you to see at the end of this challenge all the different things that came to you. All right, my friend, enjoy your silence, and I will see you tomorrow.